Hello everybody, my name is Kevin3. Welcome to another video, and today, if you read the title, we're doing a WWW on the Hammershot versus the Strongarm. Now, those who are just tuning in to this episode, the winner of last episode was, I don't remember, but you can go check it out. There's a playlist. It's gonna be somewhere. You just gotta look for it. I'm probably gonna put like a card or something, or like a little maybe an annotation at the end of the video or something like that to link you to the playlist. But it's a pretty short playlist, so you wouldn't expect much videos from it. It's got like 2 or 3 videos. But my first video, technically speaking, was a WWW. And the people who are just joining us now, like new viewers, like you saw this on a recommended page in your you saw this on a recommended in your home screen, or suggested in another video, or maybe have been subscribed to me but not for that long. WWW is basically where I go over and ask who will win. In my personal opinion, I ask myself who will win of these 2 competitors, and I say, oh, maybe this one will win, maybe this one will win, but I'm not going to spoil it for you. So let's start with, so usually I just pick at random which one I want to start with. So this time, it's actually my second time recording this, and I started off with the Hammershot, so this time I'm going to start off with the Strongarm. It's the second time recording this because the first time failed. Alright, let's go over their similarities first, before I get ahead of myself. Similarities, they're similar in size. They're both, technically speaking, in the pistol class, and they're both really well-known blasters, and they're both really war practical. So, start off with the Strongarm. A pro is Slamfire, and for those who don't know what Slamfire is, let me grab a Slamfire enabled blaster. It's here somewhere. Where'd it go? All right. Oh, here it is. Even though this isn't the last I'm talking about, the Raider, which you probably saw a video of me do months ago, Slamfire, basically, when you hold down the trigger, it is like a sub blasters. When you hold down the trigger and return the priming handle to the forward position, it fires. With the Strongarm, it's actually different. When you hold down the trigger, hit the rear position, that's when it fires. Because it actually has a return slide, it doesn't actually stick out like that, which can get a really high rate of fire, which can also, technically speaking, be a con because of, ammo consumption. Next up, you have a high cap at 6 rounds, and I showed you 2 pros in one. A high cap, and the cylinder pops out for easy and fast reloads. And it's just super fun to mess around with because, you just do this. Yeah, and, we'll get to the cons of the blaster. It's fairly large. I mean, let me grab a Fire Strike for comparison. Here's a Fire Strike compared to the Strongarm. It is a fair bit bigger, but not nearly as big as something ridiculously huge like this, like the Cyclone Shock. You could fit a Strongarm inside the Cyclone Shock and still have a bit of room for a jolt. Yeah, but it's big, which just makes it pretty unwieldy to holster. But it's not really much bigger than the Hammershot, because the Hammershot is just a small bit smaller. Just a little bit smaller. A small bit smaller. That makes literally no sense. But it's just a little bit smaller. But other than that, it's whatever. It's whatever. So yeah, so that is the pros and cons on the Strongarm. Let's go to the pros and cons of the Hammershot. Number 1, it's single action, meaning that I can use it one-handedly, and I can dual wield, means I could have like one thing in my hand. Like I could dual wield these, or I can see if I'm carrying a flag, because like I think in Halo, when you're playing capture the flag, you can only use your pistol when you're holding the flag. So this could be used as like a one-handed option, just in case you need to like quickly. Yeah, and also, I just demonstrated one of the many cons of the Hammershot. Let's get on to no. I couldn't think of many, but I was going to say the ergonomics, but a similar pro that they have is ergonomics, so I'm not really going to count that. But, yeah. Now let's get on to the cons. Con number 1 of the Hammershot. 5 shots. Very low cap. Especially when you're in the heat of battle. One dart really isn't going to save you, but it could turn the tides of a war. One dart could turn the tides. Next up, we have the lever trigger. I do not like lever triggers. The reason why is because, well, they're so sensitive. Like, I barely push it on the trigger, and it just goes, which means when priming, this can happen. See how it's not catching? I caught it there, but see how it's not catching most of the time? It's because you have to have some serious trigger discipline with this. It also would not fire. And let me tell you what happens when you have a dart loaded. And this happens. That happens. A dart just kind of goes. This goes flying right out. Yeah. Also, I'm doing a bulk review. I'm just not only doing bulk. I'm recording a ton of videos today because I forgot to pre-record videos. So I'm gonna upload them. I'm gonna record a whole bunch of videos, upload them all tonight as a big video dump. I'm thinking, oh, double uploads are bad because it makes you look like an attention whore. It's bad if you want views, but if you're going away for a while and you don't really have access to like a camera or anything like that, just do a video dump because, well, I've got many videos to do. Yeah, so that was the pros and cons of the Hammershot versus the Strongarm. And who do I think will win? Who will win? This is a tough decision. But I'm going to have to say, tie. The first time in WWW history, a tie has been made. There will be a tiebreaker, and I will decide which one will turn the tides of a war. So I'm going to bring a Hammershot and a Strongarm to each war and see which one helps me win as a secondary. Whoever helps me win that war, which is going to capture the flag, will win this episode, and I will announce it in another video. Not in the next video, but in another video. So, yeah. A tie. The first time in WWW history. A tie. So, yeah. That's it for WWW for today. So, yeah. That's it. Squidward 3, signing off. And yes, the Rants playlist will be coming soon. But I'm not sure exactly when.